Hello pilots and ground crew, welcome back to my channel. Well, I don't know if any got it right, this little troubleshoot thing, for the simple reason I ain't even posted the bloody thing yet. I'm making this video at the same time as I actually made the troubleshoot one, so I'll be posting them on alternative days. So if you did, well done, even though you won't have even seen it yet. Well, by the time you see this you would have seen it. Okay, let's get to it then. Anyhow, I've started on this page for a reason, because I chuck this in as a red herring. Right, if you notice over here, OX2 flip over crash job, flip mode, or turtle mode, whatever you want to call it. But if you go to the modes tab here, it's not highlighted. Well, actually it is highlighted. I've just cut it off from the bottom, you can't see it. Right, however, even if it wasn't, it wouldn't have made any difference. It wouldn't have actually sounded an alarm or out like that. It just simply wouldn't have worked. But I put it in as a red herring, right, just to confuse you, because I know there'll be a couple of smart buggers who'll spot the real problem straight away, and I wanted to try and make it a little bit tricky. So if anybody spotted the red herring, well done. Anyway, okay, right, let's get to the actual problem. Why was his quad beeping? Right, an alarm going off when he plugged his battery in, right, when it wasn't before. Well, we'll start with the modes tab here. Right, as you can see, which I didn't spot straight away, when he showed me I just thought, yeah, that looks fine, and then went to the next page, I thought, yeah, that looks fine. But anyway, if we start here, right, he's got an angle mode set up, right, and an horizon mode set up. Right, and in the middle bit there, that's when you switch to acro, right? But in principle, there's nothing wrong with that, and his quad should fly perfectly, right? However, he was a bit sick of angle mode and horizon mode, right? He thought there was a bit too easy, so he wanted to increase the rates on them. Well, angle mode itself is a set, it's a set rate. If you fly with it, you know you're locked in quite solid, and horizon mode has its own set rates locked in quite solid, apart from you can flip if you push your stick all the way to the end. However, what he'd done is, if we go over to the adjustments tab, he'd set up correct channel, aux channel 4, which is switch, was actually set up to aux channel 4, so there's nothing wrong with that bit. But he'd set up here 1, 2 and 3, right, and over here rate profile selection. He's trying to change his rate profiles, including angle mode and horizon mode. He was trying to increase his super rates actually. Right, I haven't got a picture of that, I deleted the bloody pictures, but if you notice in the original video, if you go back, all the super rates are different. Right, and that's what he was trying to do. Now, in principle, the middle one, which is acro mode, that wouldn't have made a blame bit of difference, but he was trying to make changes while he was already had angle mode set up here and angle mode, horizon mode set there. This part is all correct in principle for what he wanted to do. However, there is something else. He's got his switches here set, right, on auxiliary channel 4, but over here he's left via channel 1. Now, to set up your profile, these have to be the same as that, right? So over here should have been aux4, aux4. So we got him sorted out. So in case you wanted to know, that's why the beeper was going off, a warning beeper. There was actual channels clashing with each other. The reason why he managed to hover it in his bedroom though, because as he turned his transmitter on, he didn't have to touch any switches, because you wouldn't even be attempted to fly fast in your bedroom. He was just hovering it. So angle mode was angle mode was in progress, right? Now that beeping was still going off to warn him, right, that he's trying to use, well, basically too many modes on one channel. So he's got rid of his angle mode. Now he's got rid of his horizon mode. He's left this as it is, right? He swapped these to aux channel 4, right? The rate profile selection is correct, right? And his beeper is not going off now, because he's now got 3 different rate profiles I'm not going to mention the slots because I know somebody will, right? Because I did this mostly for newer pilots, right? Because you can leave these on slot 1. However, it's best, I suppose, if we want to be picky, right, to where as you're changing these, you'd want 1, 2 and 3. Okay, right, I'll explain why in another video if people are interested, but the main problems are what we've covered. He was trying to have, right, adjustment switches, basically changes rates on a switch and changes rates, right, while he already was in an angle mode, which is a rate in itself, and horizon mode, which is a rate in itself, and that's why he was having problems. Not to mention here, this was set wrong. This should have been set to auxiliary channel 4. But yeah, so that's it. So who got it, who didn't get it? Because it was a bit of a combination. It wasn't just one thing. So if you got it, well done. I can't wait to actually post the troubleshoot video and read the comments and see who figures it out and who don't figure it out. And like I said, this little flip over crash, the turtle mode thing, I chucked in as a red herring, and I doubt very much anybody will even pay any attention to that because it's sort of like greyed out, faded out. I don't think anyone will spot it, but if you do, well done. But I doubt very much anybody will. But it wouldn't have made any difference. That wouldn't have made the alarm sound off. But there you go then. So if you've got any questions, if that's confused you, right, leave a comment and I'll explain it a little bit simpler. Right. But the bottom line is, if you've got something set up rock solid like angle mode, right, that's got all its own rate profile settings, its super rate, it's locked in, right, so the quad won't roll, it won't flip, it won't anything. And if you start making adjustments and trying to increase super rates and trying to get it to roll, it just won't. And that's one of the reasons why his beeper was sounding off an emergency buzzer, right, to say, oi, so much wrong. Not to mention the other couple of little bits and pieces I've mentioned. But there you go then. So who got it right, who got it wrong? If you got all the little bits and pieces right, bloody well done. Should be proud of yourself. If you got every bit wrong, whoa, go back onto Betaflight. You see in this top right corner here where it says wiki, right, this is just a picture so I can't do out. You can click on that on every tab, right, you'll see it on every tab. You can't see it on here, I've cut the bloody top off, but you can actually click on it and it'll give you can't see it on that one either, it'll give you information, right, all about Betaflight. So do a bit more studying because you should have got picked up on at least one problem on that. But if you got all the problems and he figured out why his basically not emergency beeper but his warning beeper was going off, right, bloody well done. Now if you didn't get anything at all, study harder. Okay then, pilots and ground crew, hope you enjoyed this little bit of fun. That's all it was, a bit of fun. It's sort of like educational for new pilots, but still at the same time a bit of fun. So hope you enjoyed, and I'll leave it there. So cheers.